At some point, every person realizes that it is time to change their life. It can't keep going like this. However, it is often the case that there is not enough energy, strength, and motivation to achieve goals, or just to do anything at all. A squeezed lemon. Motivational books can help you gain energy and inspiration. Choose the one that best suits your situation and state of mind, and read, and read, and read it. In the meantime, here are a few quotes to boost your morale. We also made pauses for 5-6 seconds. At this moment, you need to think over the phrase and understand its meaning. Quotes from the book No Mercy. Those who achieve outstanding results pay attention even to the smallest details. They are more likely to make minor, almost imperceptible, but right decisions. Every day. It's not a matter of talent, it's just that once they have decided to act just like that, to choose the right thing to do. If people realized that fears have nothing to do with reality, everyone would live a much better life. People go through a lot of negative emotions when they face difficult situations in life. But if you look at your life from the outside and realize that it will soon be over, it can provide motivation and mobilize your willpower. The moment of making a decision is truly magical. You decide to do something, change your life fundamentally, and you see it in a new light. The basic rule of strategic thinking is that in order to analyze an object thoroughly, you have to distance yourself from it. Emotions don't let us step out of your comfort zone, but if you want to become a better person, you have to constantly step over yourself and leave it. You can't imagine how much your range of positive emotions will expand if you just find the strength to step into the unknown and take more responsibility. It is extremely important for anyone to find something to strive for and fight for regardless of circumstances. Once you have set the right goal, making decisions will be easy and fun. What previously seemed to be a torturous chore will turn into an enjoyable activity. If it worked for others, it will work for you too. The outcome of the game is determined by everyday life. It's hidden in seemingly trivial and unremarkable details that actually determine who will be the winner and who will come in second, who will reach their full potential and who will not. The only thing in this world that you can really control is your thoughts. Quotes from the book Could I Do That? If you think of a path to your goal as a series of small steps, you'll find that each step is relatively easy. Our perception of opportunity is defined by how we perceive a situation. Do we see it as a challenge or a threat? Do we focus on the prospect of exploiting it or on failure? We encounter these opportunities. Some of them are big, some of them are tiny, every day. Some people notice them, others don't. Someone sees them, someone pushes them away. So what do you do? It's totally normal to lose in something you haven't done before. Life is never linear. Problems are inevitable. The question is how we perceive or deal with them. Many people fail simply because they give up 2 steps away from success. There is often a delay or a lag in the phase between making progress and realizing that we have made it. Sometimes we just have to trust yourself. If we keep up our efforts, we will eventually see results. Quotes from the book, "It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be." Raise the bar. Do things you don't seem to be capable of. Don't think about the limits of your capabilities. Do what you can do. We want to get a perfect technical assignment for a perfect customer, but that's rarely the case. Show what you can do right now. Successful solutions are often offered by people struggling with bad technical assignments. If you ask the right question, you will get the right answer. A new idea can be confusing, silly, or both silly and confusing. You cannot judge an idea by its description. It has to be implemented. He who does nothing is never wrong. Thomas Edison said, "Of the 200 light bulbs that didn't work, every failure told me something that I was able to incorporate into the next attempt." Mind your own business, and then you're more likely to create something eternal. Quotes from the book Small Move, Big Change. The harder your choice is, the more likely you will free yourself from it. The more fulfilling your promise to yourself is, the less likely you will need to turn away from it. And the more self-control you'll have to perform the actions required to achieve the goal. Personality change comes after a deliberate action rather than before it. Once you have a series of positive results from just one shift in your behavior, you'll be on a path of continuous self-development. Transformation is a process, not an event. The art of working on yourself is not built around an ideal, but around priorities. They have to be weighed and prioritized correctly in order to succeed. Then they will change with you. Quotes from the book The Defining Decade. Every person has an inner need to reach their potential, like an acorn that grows into a tree. Inaction breeds anxiety and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to overcome fear, don't sit at home and think about it. Stand up and take action. There's only one way to live a happy life. Do things that are not only interesting, but also meaningful. Knowledge is not a skill. A skill is knowledge plus 10,000 repetitions. It's very easy to let uncertainty take over, to lurk somewhere in a city crowd or a parent's house and wait for our brains to mature on their own, and somehow we will get the right answers to all the questions that life puts before us. But that's not how our brains work, and that's not how life works. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what can be neglected. Having goals alone can make us happier and more confident. Our goals show us who we are and who we want to become.